Today on BTV News Channel 3, the Benjamin School sees its first share of COVID cases, and with it, an increase of remote learners.
Plus, we take you behind the scenes of the Drama Club's first motion picture movie, She Kills Monsters, and drop in on the outdoor premiere.
And in BTV Sports, we hit the hardwood as the Benjamin girls basketball team is set to tip off their 2020 season. Hello everyone, and welcome to BTV News. I'm Sydney Steinger.
And I'm Lucas Kochanakis. You give us 15 minutes and we'll give you the latest news that affects you and the Benjamin School.
Plenty to bring you today, but first, our top story. Well, after almost 3 months of on-campus learning, the coronavirus finally found its way to the Benjamin Upper School, and with it, a surge in remote learners. But the increase of at-home students is not a sign of panic, but rather the safety precautions the upper school put in place before the school year, as I found out earlier this week. As the school year continues and cases of COVID-19 are on the rise throughout the country, some students have decided to leave campus and switch to online learning for safety reasons.
When those cases arise, it's disappointing. It's disappointing for us as a school because we don't want to send students home, but we have to make sure that we do what's in the best interest of all of us here. And in those cases, 14 days of being at home is what enables us as a school to remain open.
Over the past couple of weeks, many students have switched to remote learning due to a few cases at school.
I went online because someone on the soccer team tested positive. I felt like I was at a disadvantage when I was doing online school because it's hard to focus.
I am online because someone on the football team tested positive for COVID-19 or coronavirus. I enjoy being online. I get a couple more minutes of sleep, which is a great aspect of it. But overall, it's next best thing than to be in class and to be in school.
Although some students switched to remote learning due to the school's mandatory safety measures, other students have switched voluntarily.
I went online because my family wanted me to stay safer and because of the rising COVID cases. But there was a point in which I realized that I was missing out on a lot of school experiences and a lot of extra help from teachers, so I decided that it was best for me to put school first and come back.
With many students at home learning remotely, Benjamin is working on limiting the number of cases at school while keeping school spirit up throughout the Benjamin community.
Well, I think we've done a really good job of giving opportunity to those students who are online to do things outside of just the regular school routine. So you should be able to join any kind of club activity via Zoom and stay connected with your coaches if you're looking to come back from a quarantine and things like that. So while it's not perfect, I think we do everything we can do given the circumstances of making sure our students are engaged not only in the class but also in clubs and activities outside of class.
With COVID cases on the rise, we hope everyone stays safe, and we can't wait to see everyone back on campus soon.
Thank you, Sydney. Well, even with the first few cases of COVID-19 reported here at Benjamin, the administration felt it safe enough to begin to ease some of the restrictions that were put in place at the beginning of the school year, including lunch outside and eliminating some of the one-way traffic. BTV's Jasper Wright talked with students and faculty to find out how this is being perceived.
Benjamin School continues to keep in-school COVID cases to a minimum. Lighter rules come with it. Two new rules that are widely seen as benefits are the opening of the staircases to go both up and down, as well as being able to eat lunch outside with other students from other advisories. I speak with students and faculty to see their input on these decisions.
I just think that with the two-way traffic, it's easier for kids to get from class to class. They can do it quicker, more efficiently. I think kids just being mindful of not overcrowding too much. I think it's a fair and safe decision.
Other than teachers, the stair changes mostly affect students' flow of traffic between classes.
It helps is because the traffic is less. The traffic is less together. Now people can divide and go the way that they need to go. It's working at the majority of the time.
Out of the two changes, opening lunch to allow students to eat outside with other students is the biggest as well as the riskiest.
I rather eat with my friends because it's more fun. Even though I really like my advisory, I think we have the best advisory. But my friends, I know them much better, so it's easier.
I think getting outside is wonderful, to be out in the fresh air, The chairs are great, and to spread out and socially distant and have your meal is a really nice thing for students and teachers alike.
Students continue to follow COVID guidelines. More rules may open up in the future. Reporting for BTV News Channel 3, this is Jasper Wright.
Thank you, Jasper. The Drama Club has also felt the restrictions of COVID-19, forcing them to rethink how to perform their fall play. New drama teacher, Mr. Peck, decided, let's make it into a major motion picture, and that they did. It took more than 2 months to get the film shot and edited. BTV's Ryan Collins takes us behind the scenes to show you just what went into the making of She Kills Monsters. And then BTV's Tyler Taplett takes us to the outdoor premiere. Guys?
The drama program has been hard at work, despite being affected by the new rules regarding COVID at school. Because of these rules, the drama program needed to find an alternative to the traditional school play.
Well, we started off with the idea that we knew it was going to be very difficult to have public performances with people sitting shoulder to shoulder. So my thought was, what are some creative things that we could do to take advantage of the fact that we don't have a live audience? And the first thing that kind of popped into my mind is, wouldn't it be neat to actually do a feature film? There are a lot of schools, a lot of programs that are actually filming their plays and then zooming them or recording them and then sharing a link with everybody from a live recording. But that we're doing something a little bit different, which is basically taking advantage of the amazing program that we have here at BTV and the media production program and all the tools and toys that we have here and creating a full feature film. As far as I know, we are the very first school that has done the feature film adaptation of She Kills Monsters, which will be premiering next Friday, November 13th.
The actors and crew faced several challenges during the filming of the production.
Well, some of the challenges we faced while filming, well, let's see. There's a big jump from stage acting to movie acting, which is more than you'd think, because while you're on stage, one of the goals to do is to express with your entire body and to present a character that you can visibly see throughout your entire body and with your actions and with your emotions and all that. Whereas from a movie, a lot of it is the face and the eyes mainly as well. So it's a pretty big jump to focus and better your acting for two completely different things.
With the knowledge and experience gained from the production, the actors and the crew reflect on what it took to create Benjamin's first film.
I think ultimately it was definitely a positive experience. I think we learned so much about just organization and teamwork in really new ways with this project. And I think that it's definitely opened a lot of our eyes to just so many new experiences and therefore opportunities for the future. So even though there were some obstacles and it was definitely stressful at times, once you put your time and energy and life into something for so long, you can't help but really be attached to it. And so I think this is a project we've all come to really love. And so yeah, it was definitely overall a positive experience.
As you can see, the Drama Club has put lots of hard work into making this film a reality. It premiered last Friday. To see how that went, we go to Tyler Taplett, who was there for the grand premiere.
Due to the COVID-19 restrictions putting limits on the drama department's live fall production, Mr. Peck and company have resorted to a full-length movie to showcase their talents. The film, She Kills Monsters, was the first full-length film produced by the Benjamin's Drama Department and premiered in an outdoor venue. Students were able to express a different creative side by producing a film rather than an onstage production.
Yeah, so one of the things that film acting requires is that it's all in the eyes. And silence and stillness says a lot on film. And students had an opportunity for this particular film to really take it down and modulate their performance and to be responsive to the moment they're in. In a play, there's always this satisfying feeling of basically a play taking place starting at A and ending at Z. Here, when we made the movie, I think the very first scene we shot in this movie was the very last scene in the movie in terms of the sequence of the narrative. So having actors become aware of how do they plot their performance along the narrative spectrum was a huge challenge, a huge learning experience. But more than anything, the ability to just kind of take it down, be real, be honest, and be as close to themselves as possible.
The students in the drama department have worked very hard to create this film and believe that the audience received the movie well.
I think everyone's really happy about it, and I think everyone's very kind of impressed because we got a whole movie done in 2 months, which is very hard to do, but we still did it, and I think the movie turned out pretty good for a student film. So I think it was really great, and I think a lot of people loved all the characters and all the CGI and all the fake and green screen stuff that we did.
The audience believes that the film was very well produced and that overall the actors in the movie performed greatly under a new setting.
I thought the film was very well done. The editing was really good. It was very seamless. It looked like a real movie, and the actors especially did really well under a new setting. Their acting was really good, and we were all super impressed by it, me and my friends that went.
As you can see, the drama department has put in a lot of time and effort into this project under difficult circumstances. We are excited to see what they have in store for us later this year with the spring musical. Reporting for BTV News, Channel 3, I'm Tyler Taplett.
Thank you, Tyler. That is going to take us to a timeout. We are going to step aside for a short break, but plenty more ahead when BTV continues.
That's right. We take to the floor to find out what is in store for the Lady Bucks basketball team as they get set to start their season. More BTV in a moment.
Ooh yeah, rub in the Clorox. Bleach, 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 rub in the bleach. Yeah, rub in the Clorox. Oh yeah.
Clorox Cleaner plus bleach, killing 99.9% of germs since 1913. Yes, even the coronavirus.
Hey, this is Abby Wambach, Olympic gold medalist and World Cup champion.
Mr. Woods,
BTV Sports is up next.
Hello everyone, welcome to BTV Sports. I'm Captain Civitella, bringing you everything that is Benjamin Athletics. The winter sports season is upon us, and for the Lady Bucks basketball team, last year's 22-7 record and a district championship was only the tip of the iceberg. This year, a regional title and a trip to the state tournament is on their mind, as BTV's Lucas Kontranakis reports.
The Lady Bucks had several key players graduate or transfer from last year, but players are still in high hopes. The senior captain talks about how she thinks the season is going to go and the transition from last year.
This year we lost a lot of our players, so it's going to be a big rebuilding year. I'm the only senior on the team and we only have 2 upperclassmen. So it's really up to me and Jasmine Patrick, our junior, to sort of be the leaders for the younger girls on the team. We have 3 middle schoolers that's going to come and play up to kind of help us have more people on the bench so we'll be able to play. Since we don't have as many girls as last year, we do a lot of conditioning and practice to make sure that everyone's in shape for the game. Our season this year is a lot shorter. We're not going to play as many games like a lot of the other sports, so we're hoping to just make the most of the few games that we do get to play.
An upperclassman talks about the loss of big pieces from last year.
Practices are a lot harder. We have a lot of the girls from the middle school coming up, so we have to have a lot of practices with less people, and then when they come we have a lot more people, but we work really hard all the time. It's going to be a lot tougher than last season. We lost 3 of our main people, and it's going to be a lot harder, but I think we're going to be okay once we get together and get the flow of things.
A sophomore guard talks about practices and her expectations for the season.
I think the season's going to go good. I mean, we lost 3 players, but we're buckets, so I think we got in the bag still. We just have to work harder than last year. It's not really given to us. We have to actually work for it. Practices are tiresome, but it's fun. We put in a lot of work. We're winning states.
The Lady Bucks lost many key pieces last season, but the players still believe they can have a winning season. Come out and support the Lady Bucks at 7 o'clock December 1st versus Pinecrest. Reporting for BTV News Channel 3, I'm Lucas Kochanakis.
Thank you, Lucas, and good luck to both the boys and girls basketball and soccer teams, as well as the wrestling team. Speaking of soccer, both the boys and girls teams took on Miami Country Day Wednesday night. The boys came out victorious in their season opener with a 1-0 win, while the girls found the back of the net twice, winning their game 2-0. The win upped the Lady Bucks record to 2-1. That is a look at BTV Sports. Back to you, Lucas and Sydney.
Thank you, Catherine. That is going to wrap up on this episode of BTV. We thank you for joining us. We will see you back here after the Thanksgiving break.
For Lucas Kochanakis, Catherine Civitella, and the entire BTV News team, I'm Sydney Steinger, leaving you with a few Thanksgiving questions. Have a great, safe break, Benjamin.
What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for my family, my friends, sports, and Mrs. Wright for helping me get into school.
I'm thankful for my family and my dogs. I'm also thankful for my Chinese class.
Thankful for my family and my friends.
I'm very thankful for my family, for my new puppy Apollo, and for Jack.
For Jack?
Yeah, of course, I love Jack.
What is your favorite food to eat?
Turkey.
My favorite food on Thanksgiving is definitely the mac and cheese.
Definitely noodles and mashed potatoes.
Turkey sandwich with everything on it.
Nothing better than a good turkey and pumpkin pie.
I'm gonna have to go with cheeseburgers.
And what are you going to be doing over break?
Probably looking around town and finding the best cheeseburgers.
Well, actually, I am going to go race a triathlon that I've been training for 9 months. And then, once that's done, just, chill out with the fam at home, eat some food, probably go out, bike rides, stuff like that, do outdoor activities.
Making a lot of TikToks over Thanksgiving.
The TikToks will be out, the Thanksgiving munches will be there, along with Thanksgiving thrifts and workout videos. So tune in, CJ Jernstedt.